We are live. Where's the energy?
Hello. Hey. We are live.
Wednesday, Wednesday. We are energetic, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
We're just
Amen.
getting
Amen.
started. Get it warm up. Well, I want to have at Spinky Carpizo. I want to have Agnes speak first because she is at work. So this job, she's on break. She's gonna start work. So this podcast can be done even you are busy. You know, you could do it on top of your job. Good morning, Agnes. Just say hi to everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Just to let you know that I'm streaming on my page. So my name is Agnes, and I'm a healthcare worker, and I'm a proud digital business owner. So I'm gonna let everybody here say something, talk, and you're gonna listen to everyone. But I'm gonna be streaming on my page. So just to let you know.
Thank you so much. So,
Thank
the
you.
power, the power of community is indeed very important in this online business. So we do podcasts every Wednesday because we want to network. So networking means, that no one lives alone. No one lives in an island alone. So we need each other to draw strength from each other. Believe it or not, this business has given us so much to grow as an individual, but most of all to welcome community. We are from various countries and world. Lydia is in Sweden and in Canada and US for Ate Maria and Tess and Mabel from Texas, the beautiful Texas. So my name is Pinky V. Carpizo. I'm tuning in and podcasting with these beautiful ladies in Healthcare Heroes and Game Changers. So people ask, is this just for healthcare? Absolutely not. It's because we cohort with our own co-healthcare heroes to support and push each other up because there is massive amount of healthcare providers, doctors, nurses, physical therapists, any name it in the healthcare industry. So what are we going to do when we are in business together that can push each other up? Of course, we help each other out as we help other various profession that is also in this business. We call it, we take care of our own thrive. So we're thriving with you today and networking to you today because we have this massive opportunity that has allowed me to have so much changes in my life at my early age before retirement. So my name is Pinky V. Carpizo. I'm a registered nurse in California. I hailed from the Philippines. Tagalog po ako. I grew up in the Philippines. I came to the US after the death of my father a year after. So let me share with you. I'm a mother of 4 adult children. I'm a grandmother. I'm a proud digital online business owner. And I thank you for joining us. I want to turn it into Ate Maria to give her zest for
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, whichever part of the world you are tuning in. This is Maria Santos from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Right? A mom, a wife, a grandma, retired nurse, and a full-time digital business owner. I found this business in this amazing business. Give me the time, freedom, and flexibility that I missed my whole entire career. Right? This business is for all walks of life, all ages. Right? Don't worry. Right? Look at me, how old I am, but I am rocking this business no matter what. Age doesn't matter. Just those who are watching right now, hop in, take action, and prepare for your retirement towards the freedom and time flexibility. Pass it to Lydia.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm feeling so energized. Like this is Auntie Maria. I hope when I get to 70, I'll be able to speak like you, be full of energy because I'm 40 and I'm feeling like old. Like now you So that was so nice. That was so nice. Yes, age does not matter. It doesn't matter. We have people as young as 22 doing this business to 80 to 70, like you just hear from Auntie Maria. So as a mom, I this is what I want. Time freedom, flexibility to be able to be there for my kids. These are my veteran nurses that they know what it takes to be a nurse. They know what it takes, physically, mentally. They know everything. They have the experience, but they still feel the need for them to do something that is personal. They still feel the need for them to do something that will help them to retire earlier than what the norms say. So what are you waiting for? I'm Lydia. I came from Nigeria to Sweden, looking for greener pasture. I never knew anything about working in healthcare, but I needed to survive, and I found myself, working in healthcare. I studied to become a nursing assistant. I went back to study to become a dementia specialist. But then the more I work, because I take care of people with dementia, it just opened my eye to the importance of taking care of yourself, being there for your children. And these are the people that advise me every time, because some of them, they have the money, they have everything, but they don't have that relationship with their kids, and they now depend on home care workers to take care of them. So this is why we are trying to break that routine. We are trying to break that cycle. We want to be there for our kids. We want to be there to take them to school, to be there, not just there. There's a difference between being there and really being present. So we want to be present, Mom, and this is what this business is doing for us. I used to work twice. I used to work in the evening. I used to work on weekends, but now this business has helped me to focus, to have a better future, vision for my life, to have peace of mind, to be able to plan, to know that, yes, I can have the control of when I want to retire. I'm there for my kids, to drop them at school, to pick them back from school, to be there with them in the weekend, to football, for everything. That is the life we came for as foreigner, not just working, working, working. At the end of the day, nothing is happening. My health is important, and that's why I'm here. So I hope that when you listen to us, that you too will stop sitting at the fence. You will stop asking question, oh, do I have to invest, not invest? It's a business. We are doing business. Every real business will require investment. So we are here showing our face to let you know that this is a real legitimate business, and you need to jump in and see what we have to offer. So thank you for listening, and I'll give it on to Auntie Tace.
Thank you, Lydia. My name is Tess. Good morning, everyone from Vancouver, Canada. What is that? I have an echo. Thank God I'm echoing all over the globe. So, oops,
You're good, Ate. Ate, you're good.
we're good? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry about that. And yeah, I am Ilocano, Pilipinong-Pilipino po. And ako po ay isang retiradong licensed practical nurse na dahil sa negosyong ito ay naglakas loob po akong mag-retire. Kaya kung ikaw ay nakikinig ngayong umaga, and you are almost in your retirement, and even if you are not yet into your retirement age, it is the best time for you to start something that will give you options whenever. Sometimes life gives us so many things, calamities and everything, where we don't see them coming, right? So I am glad that I found this business, just to let you know that, when I was almost into retirement, it was very hard for me to decide when, because I didn't have any savings, and at that time I didn't have options as well. And the pandemic came. I lost my other job, and I had only one. Where I had to maintain multiple hours working in order for me to survive and have something to send to my family as well. So I thank God for this for this business. I was very scared, but they said that if you are scared, then that is for you. And I have this business, and I hope that this morning we are going to inspire you and think about your future as well. This is not all about money. It is about, your options that you have to set up for you and for your family as well. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Ate Tess. And I think it's my turn now. This is Mabel, and a proud Ilocano also na imbag nga bigat alda o kenrabi amin kada kayo apo. And I am here in Texas, came to the US in 2006, and I've been working as a nurse for almost 3 decades. So I know that there's a lot of things that we hear from, from people if they say you are a nurse here in the US. But, you know, not everything is true. They would always say that nurses get paid really good abroad, but it's not that. We also pay our own bills. So since I was a nurse, my paycheck is only paycheck to paycheck because I have a lot of bills to pay, and I have other people to support, not just my family but other people that I love dearly. As what they always say, give them the bait to to live their life, not just the fish that you always feed them. So give them that. Yeah. So anyway, if you are that person that wanting to change your life, because all of us here in the business community, you always see us on the Facebook, whichever social media that we are using, you always say these people are crazy, these people are scammers, these people are not can't do anything except for uh, bothering people on social media. But you know what, I wouldn't stay here for 2.5 years already, almost 3 years in October, if this is not real. So I would encourage you to listen to us. Thank you, Sis Pinky.
I guess time to highlight. So, are you sick and tired of doing the same thing over and over again as my co-nurses? Anybody in the healthcare industry, or any mom or dad or stay-at-home mom, if you want to do something and you can't just do uh, things that you have to do, or if you are just doing the same grind and you are aging like me, and you ask yourself, how long can I do this? Will I be able to do this in the next 3 to 5 years? I asked that self so many times lately, but more so 3.5 years ago when I started my online business. It was actually a very big pain point in my life. Of course, everybody has a lot of pain point, but it's not enough to trigger change. So when I was working as an ICU nurse, it was so great being an ICU nurse for 26 years. I've been a nurse for 37 years. But when I transitioned to dialysis nursing, and you are during the COVID times inside a room dialyzing a patient about 5 hours inside the room. And it was during the heat of COVID that we didn't know much about COVID yet. So we see a lot of deaths left and right. So being exposed normally to COVID during those days is that in and out, in and out, in and out, increments of exposure. So if you're exposed for 5 hours inside the room because you cannot leave a machine and a blood running back and forth cleaning a patient's blood, you will ask yourself, is there more in life? Is this going to be the end of me? Because seeing 10 people die in a day and running out of bag, and as people are saying, don't call code blue anymore. We don't have a room in ICU. So being an ICU nurse, I saw the pain. If you say there is no room in ICU, that is real pandemic. So the pandemic started not just within my area of specialty, but it was a global pandemic. So it took a global pandemic to make a change. So first, I didn't know how to do it because I was a workaholic nurse. I raised my children. Thank God, 3 were done in college, and Katrina, the youngest, was the only one in college. Then I said, Lord, need a change because at my age, I needed to be assured that giving back my whole entire 99% of myself to the previous years I've been a nurse, I need something for myself to enjoy my life. So God is so close to me. I don't claim anything. He answered my prayer at to about 2:30 in the morning when I went home from a late shift from 7 to 3 to 2:30, and it was a Facebook feed in Facebook. So if you see us throwing out ads left and right, do something. And I watched a free webinar the following day, so it's a gift, and I paid 149. The rest is history. It was able to run that business and keep it up and running in a month. I was able to rest in nursing for 6 months Who would do that? I wouldn't even probably do it if I'm not running an online business. I generated 15,000 the first 2 months of being an online business. And I said, if there is money coming from this online business without me working like a horse as a nurse and not threatening my life, there is something with this cell phone, being in the laptop, being at home. So I was able to generate that money. And I said, so many more perks, tax write-off, travel outside of the country to attend seminar, able to go home in the Philippines after 36 years, able to take a break and travel by myself and love myself a little bit more, give myself a little respect that I deserve more. And then just doing so much more that I dreamt doing at age 65. So I am able to do this, and now I'm doing part-time nursing because of this business. But I cannot tell you that it is a get-rich scheme. It is something that you work hard, and the first thing that you do is watch a free webinar and believe that you have the power to make a difference in your life, in the lives of others, for your time and financial freedom, early retirement, and generational wealth that you can pass on to the kids. So that's my gig on this. I'm sorry it took that little longer time, but I hope you resonate to any one of us, because there is something in this online business and we want to take you with us.
Yes, there is something in this online business. Just like everybody else, right? I left my children back home, migrated to other countries for the sake of my children, to give them future, good education, a good life, and help my family back home. That was hard. That was so hard. That was the hardest moment in my life, that my children grew up without me. How hard it is for a mom just like me, right? When you hear that your children are sick. I was 1,000 miles away from them. They grow out without knowing me, and I don't know them. When my youngest daughter was 17 years old, that was 2006, I was able to bring her in Dream in Canada. Of course, you know what? I have to work harder. I have to work day shift, evening shift, sleep shift. I repeat and repeat that for 8 years. I didn't know this digital business. I didn't know that there is a way that I can work smarter and not harder. But I survived that years. For 8 years, I repeat and repeat my routine until that time that my children just move out, because they have to move on, right? And then what? That was the big question that come into my mind. Hey, I'm not getting any younger. That was 4 years ago. I was still working 16 hours when I found this business. I found this business working 16 hours, because of the automation of this business, because of the training, because of the mentorship, a global communities that support one another. There is no man no man is an island. We need each other to grow. We need each other for help. That's why the huge community helped me with my work, considering that I was not a tech savvy and I didn't have a business background. But I made it because I want my freedom in time flexibility. I will not be working. Nobody will employ me when I'm using cane, or I will be in the wheelchair. And then what? And then what? You know what? My age doesn't stop me from dreaming, from living, right? I stop that, surviving. I want to stop the surviving and just living. I want freedom and time flexibility. And I got it. Last October of 2024, I was able to retire my nursing career. I was able to retire my 16 hours, and I was in the Philippines for 6 months. 6 good months. I regained my freedom in time flexibility, which I never experienced in my whole entire life. This is what this business bring me. You know what? Now, I am one of those people. Yesterday, I was in the webinar. It's a privilege to be there, to be here, to reach out to you who is watching right now. If you are resonate to any of the stories, don't delay it. Now is the right time. Take action. Take action. You don't miss the chance. I wish I'd known this business when I was younger, just like you. But there is never too late. This business is for all walks of life, no matter what profession you are, no matter how old you are. As long as you are coachable and you are willing to do it, you are willing to sacrifice a little bit, a little bit to learn, and then you're good to go. So take action. Watch the webinar is the first step to do this. This is all we started watching the webinar. If you resonate to any of the website link, just reach out to any of us and we will help and guide you. No man is an island. We will help and guide you. You will never be alone in your journey in this business. Back to you guys.
Oh God, so God, I can listen to you. It's like I can sign up and sign up and sign up. Like whenever I hear you talk, Sister Maria, and that is it. This for me, this is more than just a business. This is I always say it as it's a liberation. I mean, just imagine that having that dream. Because for me, because I am 44 years and I'm always saying everybody laugh at me even at work. I told my boss when I'm 50, you're not gonna see me. It meant that is it. That is it for me. And as a foreigner, I never thought the only thing I was always thinking all the time was, oh, when I get to 65, I will retire, this and that and that. But for me to know that I can like retire this early, have that plan for me to retire, all because of this, to retire at the age of 50 is all because of this business. This business made it possible for me. I lost, when I moved to this place, I lost myself. People that know me, I had a very good, I had a good, yeah, I was blessed. I did everything. I had a glamorous life, living my life. But then as we know that there is nothing in life that is constant. The constant thing in life is change. You might be at the very top today. You don't know what's going to be, what will happen tomorrow. You might have the best career. You might have everything, but we just don't know what will happen, especially when you are working for someone else. But when you have something that is yours, like we say, this business, no matter what happened, you are all no, there's no demotion in this business. You're always going to be in a position that you left your business in. So for me, I feel that if you are a parent and you're working 2 3 jobs and you have little kids and you're taking your kids every day, they are the first one to be in daycare. They are the last one to be in daycare because you have to run. And then when you even bring them home, you have to maybe be there, sleep for 30 minutes, and then you're running back to another job, helping other people to build their empire. And you keep seeing us, but you don't want to make any action or take any action. Then I will say that you will be mean to yourself right now, to your future self, and to your children, because there is no longer excuse. It's just like Sister Maria said, I wish I saw this business like 4 years ago, or even 5 or 9 years ago, since this community has been in place. I wish I saw that business because I've been living in Europe for 17 years now. I wish I saw this business earlier than that. This would my life would have been totally different place right now. But it doesn't matter. Now I'm here. I saw this business when I was really down. I saw this business lying down on the bed, looking at my kids, feeling that I had no hope, wondering where my life was going to, where my life was going to go, looking at me, crying, and asking my child, asking me every day, Mommy, are you going to work? When are you going to pick me? I don't want to stay to school really long. And then this business appeared before me on social media. For me, I knew it was a calling. It was a faith that brought me to this business. And from that day, my life has not been the same. I do the business with my kids, we do the social media, we do everything together, and I have a purpose. I have more control. I didn't like going to my work before, but now I go to my work, I feel joy because I know the job doesn't control me. Any one phone call, like my child says, "Oh, mommy, my head is aching," I'm no longer scared that I'm going to lose money. I want them to call me and say my head is aching. So I'm like, okay, bye bye. I have to go. I don't care. I charge, oh, I'm not coming today because I don't have to be scared that, oh, I'm going to lose money or this. No, because I know that I have something else by the side that is making my life easy. So there is no longer excuse. There is no point of you working. And I see some people asking, "Oh, well, the thing is that we have so much to offer. It doesn't matter whether you have money, don't have money, but how will you know how this business can help you if you don't take the first step of watching the webinar?" Watch the webinar and then get to see, pay 149 that is refundable, just for you to get the information. And then you know what this business can help you, how you can start. It doesn't matter. Just take that action, take that step, and we are here to guide you. So if you resonate to any one of us, we all are here as a community. We all use the same system. So it doesn't matter. Just register on that website. Take that action and you will not regret it. So that's it for me. And thank you. And I'll leave it to Auntie Tess.
Thank you, Lydia. I think you said everything already. I don't have anything to say. So, you know, it's all about options, right? And, we are not supposed to wait for calamities for us to think about options. I mean, I know that you are already working, you have your full-time job, but you are still lacking, right? It's not, everything is not enough, so you are picking up either extra hours, or you have already applied for another job for you to to fill up whatever is lacking from your full-time career. Now, let me ask you this. How prepared are you just in case something happens? Something happens with your health, something happens with your family, or calamities like the pandemic. Are you really prepared? Despite of your multiple jobs, are you prepared? I was in that situation when the pandemic hit. I had two jobs to start with. When I came to Canada, I maintained two jobs and I was happy with that. Not knowing that I was getting old, and, I didn't think about calamities that could happen. I was just happy doing it because everybody was doing it. So, I thought then, I was in line with everybody. But you know what? Everything here, life is individual. And, I don't have to follow some other people's choices. I had to, when the pandemic hit, I realized that I have to have my own choices. I didn't have to look at what the other people are practicing. I had to look at the other side of my fence and have a vision for my future. I didn't have all of those. It was when the pandemic hit that I realized I had to prepare myself for anything that I don't see coming. And it was a wake up call for me. When I had to give up my other job, I didn't have any savings because then I was helping my family. I had to pay my bills here as well. And, it's good that I found this digital business. I was scared. Just to let you know, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what this business is going to take me or what it is going to give me. But, thank God for a very, very supportive community. And as everybody has said, I started with information workshop. And from there, I had to dig deeper because I couldn't believe what I have been hearing from people. that they had three jobs. They left their three jobs and made this a business their full time, and they're bringing their family, traveling, globally. They are acquiring properties, building their properties back home. And I couldn't believe all those. That's why I went to dig deeper. I paid my 149 US dollars, and lo and behold, I have seen the global community, real people with the real results. And on a convention, I have even met all these people. And uh, you know, if you are still thinking that this business is not real, this business is real. Everything that we spend here, we claim it for taxes. And the company will give us a T4. I don't know what do you call this, that wherever you are tuning in from right now, but we have a T4, and that we cannot cheat the government that we are earning from another source. And with this business, because then I was scared to retire, um, because my pension is not going to feed me and to give me you know, um, a beautiful retirement. I mean, if I want to eat something outside, I can always pay. And if I want to go around, I can always go without really worrying about the price. And, I thank God that this business is here, and I am working on it. And, it's not a business overnight, as Pinky has said. You have to work on your business. And once you have set it up, then it will work for you even while you are sleeping. And what good life can be, right? And, if you are listening to us right now, listening, I mean, not just hearing, you are listening to us right now. I invite you to come, please watch our workshop, because then you will get the full information about this business. And if you are not really satisfied with those informations that you get from the information workshop, you can always send the message to that person you are resonating with this morning. And again, your 149 is refundable, and that is guaranteed. We will help you refund that money. But you know what? If you are really wanting to have a more affordable life, a more comfortable life, I tell you right now, you won't say no to a 149, because then that 149 will start you to have, a vision of your future with this business. So thank you very much, and we hope to see you inside this business.
Okay, guys, guys, guys.
Mabel?
Yes.
Who's next? Okay. Sorry, Mabel.
Yes.
I apologize.
Yes. Thank you so much, ladies. I know you've said everything already, and this is the only thing that I could share. Yes. I've been a nurse for, as what I've said on my introduction, I've been a nurse for almost 3 decades. And the only thing that I've known ever since I graduated in college is to be a nurse. And do you think that would give you all the dreams that you are wanting for? I would always say that no, but because of the business that I've been to almost 3 years ago, I have more greater dreams, greater visions in my life, because this business had not only changed my mentality, my mindset, but it also changed my purpose in life. And I know that I could do more, I could give more, because it's for us nurses, we always say that we always give, give, give. And we wanted also to take care of ourselves As we always say, we've been through a lot through pandemic. It's not just for healthcare heroes, healthcare workers, but every one of us. And who would say that that our our works will give us that time and financial flexibility. It is all about us, who what we are going to do with our lives. So since I've known this business, it opened greater, better opportunities, as I've said. My dreams of building my house back in the Philippines, it's there already. My dreams of opening other businesses for other people so that they could get better life, as we are always saying, so they could have that too. And the most important thing that we know about this business is there's always that community help and support from our mentors, from our coaches, and the system, the proven system that we are using is just so wonderful. The elite, masterminds that we have, from not knowing anything to knowing a lot. Ada Maria, who would think that she will know how to use a StreamYard, right? Not just her, but me myself, because the only thing that I know is using our charting, our program at work. But now we know more of the apps that we have now. Technology is there. So I would encourage, I always say to younger generations, you are so lucky because you have the power to start your own business through online affiliate attraction marketing. So there's always these apps that we use now, the technology, use it in a better, perspective, not using it in the negative way. So we are not scammers, as I always say. You've seen us a lot of times. We are in public. No, we are not hiding anything. We are here to support you. We are here to let you know that we are real people. That no matter what our life could give us, we are still standing in front of you, showing you what the real us. So if you are still on the other side of the fence and still questioning us, study the each and every one of us, dig deeper into our lives, and you would see that we have a good purpose why we are sharing the benefits of owning a business. Like myself, I am a nurse, as I always say, but what are the tax write-off that we could have as healthcare workers? I know little things, but once you own your own business, you would have a lot of tax write-off because this business is registered through the tax write-off incorporation. So, yes, if you could resonate with me, there is my website there, www.mabelcorpus.com. Naimbag nga bigat, aldaw ken rabi amin kada kayo apo. God bless.
Thank you so much. I'm not sure. Agnes, do you want to say something?
Yes, I'm back. Thank you. My name is Agnes. I'm back to join the team. I'm so glad that you're here today. So if you're watching wherever we are watching from, so you've heard everyone said something and they've said it all. So the most important thing is your goal. What is your goal in life? So what do you want to do with your life? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? I started this business because I was looking for an opportunity that I've never had in my life because I'm used to working. I'm used to working hours because I'm a healthcare worker. So I pick up shifts, I pick up hours, extra hours at work, and I was doing three jobs at the time. So I had my full time and two part-time jobs. So I work 7 days a week. And I didn't have that opportunity to spend too much time with my family members, with my children, with my loved ones. And I'm always working, burnt out, stressed. And I try to put on that smiley face anytime I'm around loved ones so that they won't see that burnt out in me. However, you can't deceive yourself. So I'm always tired. And I came across this business and it's been the best that I could ever see. Ever since I've been looking for anything else on the side beside my 9 to 5 job. So this business had helped me to drop my two part-time job and now I only have my full-time job and I'm happy to go to work. So Monday morning I'm awake and I'm ready to go to work because I don't work the weekends anymore. And I'm able to relax on the weekend, spend time with my family members, go for activities, do different things. And Monday morning I'm refreshed, happy to go to work and I'm not grumpy and things like that. And another thing is that now, even with my full-time job, I don't have to be thinking about, okay, like Lydia mentioned. So if you're called for your child in school, that something happened, not something, but maybe the child needs some, help at school, you don't have to think about leaving that, not leaving the work because you feel like, okay, I'm not going to get paid today. So you're able to attend to other things and your mind is free to be able to attend to your loved ones. And that is the position where I am right now. So even when I'm working my 9 to 5 job, I'm still happy that I have something working for me on the side. I don't have to be glued to that work thinking if I don't do this Monday to Friday, if I don't do this 9 to 5, I'm not gonna be able to pay my bills. I'm not gonna be able to have enough at the end of the week. No, it's not like that anymore. So this business have been able to help me to set my own empire. So I'm building something and I'm happy that I'm building something for myself, my future, and my children and my family members. And that is what we all need. We don't have to be glued to working 9 to 5 and be stressed and not able to think about any other thing. That is not the life we want. So as everybody have spoken and told you already, so this business will help to restructure your mind. Your mindset will be restructured and you'll be able to understand why you need to build your own empire and not to stay on 9 to 5 grind for the rest of your life. At the end of the day, when you retire, it's not your company. So, but you need something that is going to be yours forever, for life. Something that you can build and is going to be appreciating for you. Your 9 to 5 job is not going to appreciate for you when you retire. That is the end of it. But if you have your own business, it's going to appreciate for you. You're not going to lose it. It's going to be growing for you, right? So that is why we are all here today. And why we're here again is because we're here to let you know that something is out there that can work for you. So most of the time people have things that are working for them and they don't share it. So this business, we just have to let you know that it works, because a lot of people think that everything online is not real, but this is very real, and we're not going to be showing our face, as someone has said, if it's not real. So I'm not going to be, years ago, I never thought I'm going to be here showing my face, talking to people and encouraging people to have a business that works. But I'm here because it worked. And I see that there's so many people that are ignorant out there and they talk down on everything they see because they're skeptical. It's good to be skeptical, but at the end of the day, when you see something that is consistent and is always coming to your face, yes, you have to take another step to make sure that, okay, so I think this is consistency, right? So, and this business works. And I just want to let you know that free webinar will not take anything from you, which is what I did and every other person on this call did as well. You watch the free webinar and see what we're talking about. That's your first step. Then the second step is for you to pay the 149. The 149 is 30 days money back guarantee. If you feel like it's not for you, your 149 will be returned back to you. I thought about all I've been doing for years, full-time, one full-time and two part-time job. And I'm like, okay, so 149 is not going to kill me at this time. If something is going to work for me, not to continue to be burnt out, not to continue to work hours upon hours, 7 days a week, not having my rest, I'm like, okay, so 149 is not going to kill me at this time. I have to see what is going on here. And for the fact that it's refundable, I want to see what this business is all about. If it's going to work for me, what is 149? I need my peace. I need to build something for myself. I need my future goals to be accomplished. And I went ahead to do that, which is what I'm encouraging you right now to do as well. When you see something that works for you, when you see value in something, you won't consider how much you have to pay to get it. Because at the end of the day, the value is going to worthwhile for you. And you will see that that 149 is nothing compared to the peace and that value that you're going to receive in it. And that is what this business is all about. And I'm going to encourage you, take a step. Don't just listen to us. You have to take a step and watch the free webinar. That's the first step. Then you can continue from there. And I know that you will love it, you will like it, and you appreciate the fact that you took the step. I hope everybody it's yeah, so we have people watching as well. So I hope that you've learned something here today. And if my story has resonated with you, so my website is www.agneslive.com, and I will see you there. Thank you.
Okay, ladies, we made a very great podcast, but I noticed that in our Healthcare Heroes business page, all this go live can some point be deleted. So don't wait any longer, because you might come to these pages and we have viewers and we are being shared by multiple people. It's okay to share, because our community doesn't necessarily mean we work with them, but we are in a community that they can leverage this podcast. So Ama Conado, hello Lydia, it says, and then Sadfer Gil is engaging and asking whoever someone is engaging to message him. So isn't that amazing? This community really helps each other. So once again, www.pinkycarpisa.com. And I want to have Maria share with us her website.
www.mariasantoslive.com. To Lydia.
www.lydiaobots.com. Thank you so much for watching.
Agnes.
And my website is www.agneslive.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us today at the test.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So mine is www.tersitalife.com. Thank you.
Yes, and of course, for me, it's www.mabelcorpus.com. Thank you.
So that is the most important segment of starting this online business, finding out who you resonate, because it's like getting married to someone for the rest of your life, because this business stays onward the moment you start it, and never give up is the key, and stay plugged in. God bless everybody, and everything comes from him, and everything that he gives us can be taken away. So let's be grateful. God bless everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And good night from